What? What's happening? Stone Cologne 316 here. What? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday. Do me a quick favor if you can, like this video, hit subscribe. Feel free to comment. Just be respectful. I appreciate you guys. My existing subscribers, you got me over 700. We must be doing something right, so appreciate that. But yeah, on your way in, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe for me. Appreciate it. I'm home the rest of the week. So my kid's sleeping. She's taking a nap. And I figured, buy me some time and shoot some content. I was thinking of doing a list of fragrances that I haven't worn in a while that I need to start wearing in 2025. I need to bust these back out. They're all blue fragrances. I have about 12. I got 12 blue fragrances that I need to wear more in 2025. I don't think I maybe have talked about one or two of these so far. The rest I had not talked about on this channel. I was going through my collection and I'm like, you know what? I want to start wearing stuff that I haven't worn in a while. And these all kind of popped up at me. So I'm going to give you my top 12 blue fragrances that I will be wearing more next year that deserves more love. So let's get into this. What? First off, my scent of the day. This is what triggered this video. I haven't worn this in honestly about almost 2 years. I got this back in 2020. It was very hyped up during that time, during the pandemic. It's Davidoff Cool Water Intense. This thing's a monster. A little sweet. Very thick. Smells nothing like the original Cool Water to me. I mean, their flankers in this line they're not really appropriate flankers, but some of them tie in with the DNA, but this one, not really. It kind of does its own thing. Sorry, I'm using the cinematic mode on my phone, so if the focus is weird, I apologize. But yeah, you get mandarin orange, coconut water, and amber. I think there's ambroxan in this, but the coconut really adds, a slight sweetness. This is like 10 plus hours. I have it on me right now, and it's all over my hoodie. So I'm like basking in this sillage. So this is some good stuff, man. I think you can get this for like the $30 or $40 range. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked at prices, but this is awesome. This is a good one. Very good for the cool weather right now with winter. This would thrive. This would thrive in the wintertime. So yeah, check that out. Cool Water Intense. To start it off, and my scent of the day. Check that out. All right, next, this one I got earlier this year at a rack store, and it came out in 2022. It's a flanker of the original Vince Camuto Homme. It's Vince Camuto Homme Intenso. Dark navy blue bottle. It caters to the original. It smells just like the original. It's more spicy, a little bit more green. There's a ginger note in there, a citron note in the opening, ozonic notes, and pretty woody. It's fresh, spicy, and woody. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not really anything to write home about. It went to the rack stores really quick, so there must be a reason why it didn't sell that much. But I do prefer the original better, but this is still a really good offering and one that I really need to start wearing in 2025. I get about 6 hours longevity. The dry down kind of reminds me of Acqua di Gio Profondo. Not as good, but it's a solid release from Vince Camuto. Bring it in the air. Yeah, you can smell that citron and the ozonic notes, and then the ginger adds a spice to it, and then it's got woody notes. So solid stuff. Good out the shower, good office scent. Um, yeah, Vince Camuto Ohm. I got this for $25 at Burlington this year. Good stuff. Vince Camuto Ohm Intenso. Check that out. Next, let's talk about Azzaro Chrome. The EDP gets a lot of love from me, but I haven't worn the Extreme in quite some time. This also was a 2020 release. I remember smelling this at Ulta during the pandemic, and I remember like I was the only one in the store, and they wouldn't let you smell the fragrances. Like you weren't able to touch anything. They had someone that had to like grab the bottle for you and then give you the test strip, and it was one of the like most uncomfortable experiences ever. And I remember going like, if we're 6 feet within apart, why like that? It just didn't make any sense. I smelled this in there in the store and I loved it. And then a couple months later, I ended up finding it on a discounter site. I forgot how much I paid for this. I think it was like $50, the 50 ml. But mandarin orange up top, ambery a little bit. It's a little green. It's more green. This one gets compared to Acqua di Gio Profondo more so than the Vince Camuto fragrance. 8+ hours I get out of this. This is some really, really good stuff. Scent wise, it's really good. I just don't wear it enough. And I need to bust this out this coming year. I just haven't had a wearing of it in over a year. There was a pretty good dent in there. I was putting at one point. I was wearing this mostly in the summertime, but you know, all year round it could be. It's very mid-tier, solid blue fragrance. A lot of people's favorite in the line. So check that out. Chrome Extreme from Azzaro. Sorry, I'm getting used to this focusing thing here. Check that out. I'm sure you can find a good price on this. It's not discontinued, so readily available. Azzaro Chrome Extreme. Check that out. Here's another one that I haven't worn in at least a year. I haven't talked about it on my channel at all. It's the original Coach for Men. Or Coach NYC. Whatever. New York. Pear. Heavy on the pear and kumquat. In the opening. Kind of has that Bleu de Chanel vibe to it, but it's got the suede in there. It's got cardamom, geranium, but it's got that suede. And the dry down is where it's at with this one. The suede note really adds this masculinity kind of vibe. This was a really, really popular one back a while ago. I think this came out in 2017. Yeah, really good stuff. 6 to 8 hours typically is what I got on me performance-wise, but after letting this sit for however many years, I'm sure it's very rich now. So I got to pull this off. I got to wear this to the office. This is a compliment getter. Very, very mass appealing. It just smells really, really good. I have pretty much the whole line except the green flanker. I really need to get my my nose on that one. But I got the platinum. I got blue. Just need to get green. They need to come out with another one, though. So check this out. Coach for Men. If you haven't smelled it, it's at every Macy's department store. I'm sure you can find. I feel like I feel like the mic is like hitting me in the chin, my beard. But yeah, check that out. Coach for Men. Definitely gonna start wearing this more in the new year. Check that out. This one I mentioned, I think, in one of my lists for the fall. I don't remember, but I haven't worn this in a bit. I need to start wearing it more. It's YSL L'Homme Le Parfum. Basically, their blue version of the L'Homme DNA. It's got that cardamom in there. The L'Homme and Ladouina L'Homme have that little spicy, powdery cardamom note. That's basically the heart of it. This one I like the most because it freshens it up. It makes it more blue. It adds in Ambroxan. It's got ozone notes, geranium, basil, woody. It's got cedarwood and vetiver at the bottom, with some cashmere wood, and then it's got the Ambroxan that really makes it. It's not like Sauvage or anything, but it takes the L'Homme DNA and it just puts that blue vibe in it. You know, that Ambroxan is basically why it becomes this blue fragrance. So really good stuff. Out in the air, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I got this earlier this year. Got it from Joma Shop, or as people like to call it, Sloma Shop. Took like over a month to get. And by the time I got it, I only wore it once. And that was earlier this year. But yeah, good stuff. Last time I wore it, I got about 6 hours solid. It's not super, super loud, but I don't need it to be super loud. So, it's a stunner. YSL L'Homme Le Parfum. Check that out. This one I haven't worn either in quite some time. I'm so glad that I picked these out and I'm talking about these because I definitely need to move them around my shelf. And I need to keep them in bird's eye view so I can start wearing them more. But this next one, it's a clone or a twist, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, of Invictus Aqua 2016. It's Montblanc Legend Spirit. One of the most popular Montblanc Legend flankers. Heavy grapefruit, little salty. Pink pepper. It's aquatic. Kind of sporty. Sweet, little powdery. Musky. Woodsy. It's really, really good. It's basically their Invictus Aqua. I've tried the 2016. I believe I've tried the 2018. I don't remember. But this is supposed to be more geared towards the 2016. So, just really good. I mean, I think any age group can wear this. This is more youthful than anything. Teenager, high school, college. Daily driver stuff right here. I really have to pull this out more. Rasasi Hawass kind of took that over, the Invictus vibe for me over, which I had. This is why I haven't been wearing this, and I've been wearing Montblanc Legend Blue more because I got that earlier this year. But I got this a couple of years back, and the wife really likes this one. Yeah, just very, very good dumb reach, and one that I really need to start wearing more this coming year. I get about 8+ hours on this too. This is actually pretty strong stuff. So check this out, Montblanc Legend Spirit. You can find this at the rack stores, pretty much anywhere for a decent price. So I don't think they'll ever discontinue it, but if they do, pick it up. Montblanc Legend Spirit. Oh, and this one I haven't worn in probably a year and a couple months. I wore this in Door County, Wisconsin. Me and my wife, it's one of our favorite places to go for a weekend trip. I brought this with it Labor Day weekend of 2023, which is the last time I think I wore this. But it's from Afnan. It's Turathi Blue. It is their version of YSL, or I'm sorry, Bvlgari Tiger. Mega, mega, mega. What? I said mega. Hype beast. This got hyped for a really good reason. It's pretty much a spot-on clone of the Bvlgari Tiger DNA. Citruses, woods, and Ambroxan. It's got mandarin orange, bergamot. It's very juicy, mouth-watering opening. And then it's got the woodsy notes and patchouli and musk and the spices. But the Ambroxan really just makes this thing kind of nuclear. 8+ hours on my skin on this. It's not a It's not a huge, it doesn't wear thick. It's a kind of light, but it's citrusy, woodsy, musky, woods and spices and citrus and Broxton. Really, really good. Very linear, but I haven't worn this in over a year. I need to start wearing it. Afnan Turathi Blue. Check that out. This one, I don't even remember the last time I wore it. I couldn't tell you. Seriously, I could not tell you the last time I wore this. From Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua Essenziale Blu. I got this in 2020. Ross from TLTG Reviews, this was his GOAT, his Bentley for Men Black Edition, basically. This made all of his lists every time. This is one of his favorites, and then I ended up buying it way back then, and I dig it. I dig it. It's a little too powdery for me sometimes. Maybe that's why I haven't worn it. But it was already in the back shelf, and I couldn't resist, adding it to this list because I do need to wear it more. Cardamom and Broxton Bomb. It's very, very loud. You get the citruses up top. It gives off a Bleu de Chanel kind of vibe, but it's more powdery and sweet because of the tonka bean. Benzoin at the bottom. Pretty good stuff. I mean, you could probably wear this all year round, but in the colder months like right now, this would really, really do good. So I really got to pull this out and wear this more. Let me spray it in the air real quick. Good sprayer too. Yeah, kind of sweet. I'm still smelling the cool water intense on me. It's pumping off my skin right now. So it's kind of adding into that. So it's the sweet and the powderiness is getting like, it almost smells the same. So, but yeah, I definitely need to pull this one out. Last time I wore this, God, I think I got like 6 to 8 hours on it. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Belongs in this list. It's in the name, blue. So, Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua Essenziale Blu. If you haven't tried this, I blind bought it. If you like blue fragrances and powdery tonka bean fragrances, safe blind buy. Check that out. Next, I actually wore this not too long ago, but I felt like it needed to be in this list because I used to wear it all the time, and I haven't worn it. Like, besides this year, it's been like, shit, at least a year or two. It's Hugo Boss Bottled Infinite. The purple juice. It still maintains that Boss Bottle DNA, but it adds the lavender, freshens it up, gives it a blue vibe, a massive. This is probably their most mass appealing fragrance. They just came out with the Boss Bottled Absolute, which is a banger. Definitely strays away from the Hugo Boss DNA, Boss Bottle DNA. This one still maintains, the cinnamon, the apple up top, but just adds the lavender. It's very heavy lavender. Rosemary and patchouli. Olive wood is basically their signature trademark for the original Boss Bottle DNA. Now it's like they're going very resinous and leather heavy, and they're doing their own thing. They're doing Hugo Boss is doing their thing, man. But this one, great office scent, great daily driver, great thumb reach. Really good stuff. I need to wear this more in 2025. Hugo Boss Bottled Infinite. Check that one out. This one, God, I haven't worn this in quite a while. I maybe did 1 or 2 wearings. I'm not too big on the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male DNA. I am not that fond of it. But this one is more aquatic, minty. That's kind of got Eros DNA in it, but it's L'Homme in the navy. My nephew Johnny was really wanting to smell this, which he's supposed to be coming over next week for sleepover. We're gonna go to the rack stores. We're gonna find some hidden gems. He's really into this hobby. I've given him a couple bottles, but he mentioned he wanted to smell this one recently. Basically an aquatic version of Eros, Versace Eros. It's got mint up top, marine notes, ambergris, vanilla. That's basically what you're going to get. Wow. It's loud stuff. It dries down into Aero, but the opening is very minty, fresh, aquatic. You can wear this in the summer. It's still cloying, though. I would just be careful with the sprays. 8+ hours on this. This is some real good stuff. I really need to wear this more. It's more youthful than anything, but you know what? I'm 30. Damn it, Stone Cologne's still a young snapper. What? L'Homme in the Navy. Jean-Paul Gaultier. I don't know if it's still in production. I don't know what prices are going for. I think I got this for like $70 a couple years back. But yeah, there's not a big dent in this. I need to wear this more. Check that out. Jean-Paul Gaultier. What? Jean-Paul Gaultier, however you say it, L'Homme in the Navy. Check that out. This one, man, I really feel bad for not wearing this one. It's been a little bit, but YSL EDT. This is the 2017 batch. The one with aldehydes. I don't think I've smelled the 2022 version. I probably did. They smell very similar, obviously, but this one has aldehydes in it. It gets a little powdery, a little musky. Really good stuff. I remember getting it and I was wearing it like all the time. And I got halfway through and then you start collecting more and then your nose gets attached to something else. Very good stuff. I just gave the EDP to my nephew Johnny, so I only had like a third left, and I was like, dude, just take it. I haven't worn it, and he really, really likes it, so I said, take it. Shout out to you, Johnny. I'll see you next week. I know he watches my videos, and I might put him in a video over winter break. I got some time off, so he's supposed to sleep over. We'll do some content, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, YSL. I don't wear this a lot. I need to start wearing this more. Got the bergamot. It's still fruity and woody, and got the ginger, spicy, fresh, spicy, sweet, aquatic, all year round scent. Wear this in the summer. Really good stuff. I really need to start wearing the YSL stuff more. I have a 10 milliliter decant of the Elixir. I actually like that one a lot. I just wish it wasn't so damn expensive. It was almost $200 for a bottle, for a 2-ounce bottle. I had 10 milliliters. I was like, this is good. It ain't that good. But eventually, if it goes down to discounters, I'll think about all that. That one's it's got a little bit of oud in there, but it's like, I don't know. I'll go over that one later, but I love that one. I need to give this more attention this year. YSL, Yves Saint Laurent, YSL EDT. Last but not least, I did a review on this in my car early this year during a thunderstorm, and I'm probably going to redo that video because I don't know why. It was really distracting. Check it out on my channel if you need to, but I have not worn this since then. And then before that, I haven't worn it really hardly at all. But it's Bvlgari Acqua pour Homme Atlantiqve. Probably the most famous Bvlgari Acqua fragrance. Discontinued, I think. I think you can still get it. I'm not sure. I believe it's discontinued, but think Versace Dylan Blue and then make it aquatic. Add some seaweed note in it. Really good stuff. I don't have this standing on my shelf. It has to sit down because of the bottle. So it was sitting in a drawer of all my little decants and stuff. And I forgot I had this, and I need to put it in arm's reach. But Acqua Atlantiqve, man, good stuff. Very aquatic, citrusy, very blue. It's got a broxin in it. Little sweetness. It's like Bleu de Chanel and Versace Dylan Blue in that realm, with mix a little Sauvage, make it aquatic, give it like a ocean seaweed note kind of vibe. That's what you're gonna get with this. Really, really good stuff. 8+ hours on my skin. I know people say, like, with the aquatic stuff like this, they'll get that eggy kind of smell. I don't get that, but I can understand it. I can gauge why people are not a fan of that. So, sure my mic is. But yeah, man. The aquatic notes: bergamot, lemon, ambergris, sandalwood, benzoin, patchouli, vetiver. I believe, yeah, amberwood, ambergris, a lot of amber, sage. There's apple in this too, I believe. I don't know exactly the note breakdown. I have it on Fragrantica. Fragrantica and Parfumo have different note breakdowns. It drives me absolutely crazy. I think I'm just, from now on, just going to go look up the notes on the actual website, the house website. But I think Fragrantica is a little bit more accurate. Watery notes, sea notes. I don't think there is seaweed in there, but that's the sea notes and the ambergris really give this like seaweed type of vibe. It's not strong. It's not potent. It's not off-putting. Don't think that, but it smells like the ocean. It's Atlantic. I don't know if it smells like the Atlantic Ocean. I don't know. What? Damn it, Stone Cologne. You ain't a geographer. What? You're not a biologist. You're not a waterologist either. What? I just made that up. I don't know. Anywho, I need to wear this one this coming year. It's got a decent dent in there, but you know, when you can't put this on a shelf, when you can't put it on a shelf, you're not going to be able to see it all the time. So, but yeah, I like this one. Very salty, little musky, just very blue. This is a blue fragrance through and through. Hopefully you guys get your nose on it. Bvlgari, Acqua Atlantiqve. Check that out. And that's it. That's my list of, that's my 12 that I want to start wearing in 2025. I really need to start pulling these out. I used to wear them back in the day. Now, you know, it's like I got so much other stuff. And then even with like the seasons, like it's cold out, you want to wear the tobaccos and the heavier stuff. But I definitely want... all of these can cut through the cold and wear in the wintertime. They're all good year-round scents. Maybe minus like Tigar, or the Tigar Afnan Turathi Blue, and like maybe this one, Vince Camuto Homme Intenso. You might have to, you know, wear that more in higher heat. But yeah, good stuff. And then again today I'm wearing Cool Water Intense. Some good stuff, man. Get your nose on this. Love it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with another video. Hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe. Be well. You know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. What? And that's the bottom line. What? Because Stone Cologne said so. Take care, guys. Have a good one.